Hey everyone, I'm Samarachi, and today we're going to go through the Escape the Orphanage, Mike's escape game. Just came out a couple days ago. We'll go through it. I got a question about that. What do you guys think about having these walkthrough tutorials on a game that recently just came out? Would it be something I should wait a month on? What's the ethical debate on that? Leave in the comments if you can. Sometimes, like, part of me feels like, it's okay. Part of me feels like, I should probably wait a month or two. But you guys let me know. I escaped the night shift. I did like a week after the Wendigo. Almost a month after the locked up, though. It was like a week. The motel, I just recently did that one. That one's been out for a while. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So we're gonna go ahead and enter here. Now I'm gonna take my time, go through everything nice and slow, and if you guys have any questions, let me know. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead. I will tell you this. Forbidden, do not enter. You can go through here and you'll find a camera, and it's a bitch to get in there to go get the camera. It's a bitch to come back out and get the camera. And you'll get a camera in the orphanage. That secondary camera doesn't really help. Here's the psycho nun. You touch her, you die. But it says, rumor is, if you take a photo of the nun, she disappears. She respawns. You can take 1,000 pictures of her. For the most part, she will not go in the orphanage unless she glitches. So here's our first puzzle. And we have a enter color sequence. And we have these 4 vehicles. Now, you think that one's green. And green, blue, and black. Now you can go in and get the camera, take pictures of these cars, and it will show you their colors. But if you come over here, sorry about that. Now you got the true colors of the cars, and their license plate tells you what order they go in. So we got green, blue. This is gonna be like a purple. So green, blue, purple, yellow. Catch a spooky. So here's your orphanage puzzle. You got an R. You got a Y. Now you see the other color ones. An A and a P. So that's your 4 colors. For those who red, yellow, green, and blue will get me out of here. Red, if you notice, it's P A R Y, pray. So it's those 4 letters, P being red, and sometimes you can use AI, sometimes you're going to want to count in your head. But I'm going to show you an example of using AI. And it's hold the click button and then hit the meta button. So that's an example of using it. And then just say dismissed, or always thank your AI, because when AI takes over the world, you'll be last, I guess? I don't know. So yellow, right? R. And then you got green and blue, right? Well, green is A, and blue is in the water, and it's a Y. There's 26 letters in the English alphabet, Y being the second to last, right? And blue plus green, A plus the Y would make it Z, which would make it the 26th, right? As long as I don't pass it. Now you don't really have, like, once you get in here, the little spooky nun lady, she doesn't really come in here unless she glitches. But you still do have to be out here. I keep them safe from the world, from me. Those are nice little just decorations on the wall. Now we have Roman numerals for the playroom. We got our Roman numerals right there. So the V is a 5, so 6, 1, 3, 8, 5, 2. So just, I do it in threes, 6, 1, 3. Sorry, 8, 5, 1. I gotta stop smoking before I do these. No. Eight, 5, 2. Get the toys out of the way. And then we have left, right, right, left. And the only thing it kind of connects to is going to be this one over here. So left, right, right, left. And then the rest of it you're going to have to kind of figure out and guess. So left, right, right, left. So we got left, right, right, left. And I'm gonna go left, right, left, you know, and then bam. But you get the first half, you kind of have to guess the second half. At least that's how I figured this one out. If there's a different way I'm supposed to figure this out, let me know in the comments. Side, actually, we'll go to the puzzle first. Each word is only a single letter away from the next. We have side, right? Sign, so only in the middle. Sign. S-I-G-N. So the N moved. And now we got a G. Right? S-I-G-N. And then now we have an H at the end. So it's like, what's the first, you know? So you already know this is going to be a G. So what's going to be the first three? And only one of them changes. So then it showed you which one changed. So it's we'll do those in a little bit. Breaker needs to be reset. So now we got this. I always tell people, take a picture of it. Now, I actually solved this differently. And I'll tell you how I solved it and ended up getting the same answer. This is the answer you're supposed to do. So you come over here, you got your compass, right? Breaker needs to be reset. Reset the breaker. Now you got south, north, west, east, north, right? Well, south is down. South is yellow. North is blue. So we know the second and last one are going to be blue. West and east. West, north, east, south, west. It's red. And east is green. Now, I'm going to tell you how I solved this one. So now that we're in here, go ahead and open this up. And these are going to go downstairs. So we're going to go ahead and start taking those downstairs. Got a star right here. Just kind of put them anywhere. You know they're going to go to this puzzle. And you know those correlate to them somehow. Now we know those are breakable. Fire hydrant. And here's that camera. Now if the nun does come in, you can give her a flash. You know, maybe lift up your shirt or something, I don't know. And give that little nun something to run from. I like it because I actually use this as a flashlight. I just walk around and now we got candle. We got this. They correspond as CAN, so 226. DLE. DLE. So 353. Now that we're in the hallway, we can get our axe. Might as well go break this down real quick. Maple Valley High School football champions. Now I looked everywhere for a trophy. I couldn't find a trophy to save my life. But did I look for a football? Nah. It took me forever to associate it with the football. I just started putting all the toys up here. And then we got Sin Lair. Now, this right here is a rot. There's basically different cipher codes that you can get into. This being a cipher with a rot of 13. Now you can have a rot of, you know, whatever number. It could be 2, which just means you go 1, 2, you know, you got 1, 2. A 10, you know, a 13, which is all the way across. It could be a 27, so, you know, 26 letters in the alphabet. If it's 27, it just goes all 26 and then 1 again. You know, so regardless. CEN CEN. So we got CPRN. It's PRA. And then the LREY. REER. Got another one of these. I always like to put them in the hallways. I don't forget them on my way out. Lion, frog, pig, squirrel. Whenever you see something like that, just take a picture of it. And to take a picture, gotta go to your wrist, hit the picture button, line it up, and take that picture. Lion, frog, pig, squirrel. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one goes to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you know those are correlated together. And this is the same pattern that it's in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2, 5, 9, 7, 3, 8. Sorry, just scratch my back real quick. 2, 5, 9, 7, 3, 8. Now we got our blue key. Well, let's see what all that goes to real quick, right? See, this is that frog puzzle. So we're gonna go back, or remember we already took a picture. But look up your picture, or you can go back, but it was lion, frog, pig, squirrel. Lion, frog, pig, squirrel. Now this one took me a couple minutes. This is a process of elimination puzzle. So you get 3 names under each one, and each one is associated to an abbreviation or initials. And they're set up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 initials for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. 6 divided by the 12 is 2, so each one of these has 3, but you're going to use 2 of them per acronym. So you got your CM, right? Well, we got CM, we got a 9. And that's the only option it could be. And then we got an MA. Now, MA could be a 1. MA could be a 3. Now, it is a 1. Because the AV is the 3, and that's the only one with an AV, making the first one has to be a 1. And then we have the BH right here, a 2. And then we have the EMIB. EM is a 4, and the IB is a 7. Now we got green key. Now we got a lot of keys. And we might as well... should have just put that blue one in real quick. We'll come back to it. Now we got our green key. Missing the mirror. This big old thing comes right off the wall. Now it goes waves, ridges, droplets. Waves, bridges, droplets. Soak, wash, rinse. Soak and wash, both a 5, and a rinse is a 7. 5, 5, 7. Now, these will be important later. I do recommend taking a picture of them. Sometimes it's the only way you're gonna get places. And we're gonna take this with us. I don't know why I took this all the way up here. I'll edit it out. Maybe. Probably not. I keep saying I'm gonna clean up my stuff, but there's only so many hours in the day. That blue key go? I just had it, right? Didn't I leave it right here? Ah. Nine, 3, 5, 2, 9, 5. Now they correspond to this arrow pad. This arrow pad is these arrows that you see. So which one has 9 arrows? So the one with the 9 arrows is going to be this one going this way. One with the 3 arrows is going down. One with the 5. It's right behind me. There it is. 2, 4, 5. Going left. 2. It's going up. 9. Going right. And then left. So we're gonna go get that fire extinguisher. At the orphanage, after midnight's chime, the library whispers names out of time. In the chapel, wax tears gutter and run. The matron counts numbers, never one. So if we come, and you got orphanage, dormitory, matron, ward, library, right? Orphanage, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we're gonna go to 9. Then we got library, and you can come over to the library and count it, or it's in the word itself. 2, 4, 6, 7. Then chapel is 2, 4, 6. And matron is 2, 4, 6. Now we have that on. Break room opens up. Now we got this one. Probably gonna reset the puzzle so I can go around and show you where all the puzzle pieces are for the last puzzle. Maybe I won't. So, what do these correlate to? So we got all this around us. We know that the stars and stuff are around the room. Let's see if I can find that camera real quick. I don't remember where I left it. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Well, anyways, they correspond to this. And we have train, horse, sword, bear, chair, brick. So let's go 3 at a time. Train, horse, sword. Star, diamond, butterfly. And then I remember the last one was med. So the heart and the moon. I didn't remember. Just slapped them together. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Morse code one. Sorry, I got cats in the way. Memory center. But anyways, got cats in the way. Sorry about that. 3, 4, 5. So this one's gonna go dot 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 dash dash dot 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 dash dash 3. 4 dot 1 dash 4 dot 1 dash dot and 4 dash dot and 4 dash 4 dash and a dot 4 dash and a dot 2 dash 3 dot 2 dash 3 dot 7 2 dot 3 dash 2 dot 3 dash 3 Or sorry, 2 dot 3 dash, it's a 2. Grab our key. Now go around and take pictures of all these as well. So we have a 74. We have an 18. So we know 74 and an 18, and then we got that computer. So we'll do the ones that we do know first. Come over here. 74 for the lake. 18 for the computer. So 1874. And I'll go show you where that last one is. There it is, 5-9. Now we got our hammer. Bells for later. Another red one. Again, I'd recommend taking a picture of all those. All those red ones are going to be your clues for the end game. So now we have this puzzle. It's where we have at night, the halls whisper. I wish my fears would march away. The world feels like evil itself. 4, 3, and 1. And it's all going to be one word. So those 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got night. And then we got 3. M-A-R. Then we got 1. E. Nightmare. This puzzle took me too long to figure it out. This one stumped me, and it was I don't think anybody else had trouble with this puzzle. That's the sad part. Sometimes you overcomplicate things. So in this one, we have a enter the color sequence, and we have these fall pictures and stuff. We also, if you come in here and take a picture, got different colors of items here. But if you go back behind here, behind the chalk, and then you can, I guess, forensics print the chalkboard. From frost to flame. Well, frost to flame. Dusk to bloom. Dusk to bloom. then back through Leaf and Chill of Gloom. Sorry, guys. So this one we have 2, 4, 6. We have cinnamon, paprika, turmeric, black pepper, salt, and cumin. Got that drain plug. Now I don't know, like maybe I'm not tall enough. There it goes. But I've always had problems trying to see over everything. See how much lower it is? I feel like this maybe I'm too short for these games and I can't see into the sink half the time. Like half the time I don't see them, only when I'm like this. But it's the drain. Once you drain that, this is a steam table, and I don't know how it drains the steam table, but regardless, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're right here. They're all color coded. So the 1 is salt, 2, 4. Two is green, 3 is blue, turmeric. Three. And cinnamon. So it's 1 and 3. Purple, cumin, 2, 2, 7. 5 is the only one left. So once you get that light on, you got your computer here, and you got the desk here. If you look, you got a 1, S, T for 2, 3, R, 4, A, 5, N, G, E, R. Now this one's breakable, so let's go back and get an axe. Then we have our binaries for a binary puzzle. We also have a teddy bear. But we have our binary puzzle right here. So 001 is basically 001, right? Because it's the very first one. So that's a 1. 101 is a 5. Yeah, 110. 110 is the 6. Oh, 10, which is basically a 10, is a 2. 011. 011 is a 3. And a 111 is a 7. Then you come over here, pop this. I'm going to go ahead and return all the pieces real quick. So this is the last puzzle. So I'm going to show you where everything is, and we're going to go through on how to figure out where everything goes. All of these are clues on where they go. So orphans must not forget to grab their ladle for a meal. And here's that ladle. So we got our ladle here. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna go grab another 2 items. Oh shit. It's supposed to be right here, the spool. Make sure you don't return the items. You think I'd know better. Here's the book. Let's see if we can find what happens to the spool, the wheel. So we know you need this for a meal. This is the book that you need for studying. Orphans are to study from their book. And that book is supposed to be in a downstairs room. Right here, right? Let's see if we can figure out where it spawned everything else. Because now we don't have the wheel. Might have to redo this whole puzzle again. That's crazy. It is still relatively new. It may not be fully bug-free yet. Okay, put the wheel in with the clothespin. So this wheel, clothespin's usually here. But the wheel is supposed to spawn. I always get backwards in here. The wheel we pick up from here. Initially. But if you replace the or return the pieces, it goes in the sink, I guess. And we know the clothespin's for the chores, and the wheel, I think it's for service. We can come back and change it if it's not. The service bell rings for the orphans, so it's the bells for the service. Bell is in the basement, I believe. The dormitory office. We got the bell. What else are we missing? Twist the valve for lights out. Lights out is the valve. And only good kids get a teddy bear when they wake up. That's it. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about that. It's still a little on the buggy side, but it is a nice escape puzzle. I think they've been a little bit more refined, I guess is the best way of saying how they've been doing their puzzles. Because a bunch of these older ones, you gotta do some backward stuff like escape the Queen Mary. There's a couple puzzles in there that you gotta be guessing. This one they made sure that you had all the clues. I did like that. You know, like if you didn't know anything about Roman numerals, that Roman numerals board. If you didn't know anything about T9 texting or how phones used to work, they had pretty much one of those behind it. It was pretty well refined. A little hiccup here and there, but it's all gonna be fixed pretty soon. Yeah, what's the next one you guys think I should do?